Good day students, happy to interact again with the session of biomolecules. Hope you all are doing well. In the coming session, we'll be discussing about the disaccharides, another classified group of carbohydrates. We'll be dealing with its examples of sucrose, maltose and lactose. After completing about monosaccharide group, let's proceed towards the next classified group of carbohydrates, that is disaccharides. These disaccharides are being defined as the carbohydrates which on hydrolysis with dilute acids or enzymes yield two molecules of either same or different monosaccharides. So this is the second group of carbohydrates, children. Two monosaccharides which are joined together by an oxide linkage formed by the loss of a water molecule is known as glycosidic linkage. This term has to be remembered. The two monosaccharide units, they are always joined together by a linkage named as glycosidic linkage. These disaccharides are again classified into two groups on the basis of their reducing property. Some of them are known as non-reducing sugars. The example is sucrose, and some are known as reducing sugars, that is maltose and lactose. The non-reducing will not behave towards the reducing Tollens reagent or Fehling solution, whereas reducing are going to react with those reagents. Coming on further, in this disaccharide, the first example is sucrose. This sucrose, it is one of the common disaccharide which on hydrolysis give equimolar mixture of D plus glucose and D minus fructose, as you can see in the structure. This sucrose, it is also known as non-reducing sugar, and its two monosaccharides are held together by C1-C2 linkage by a glycosidic linkage. As you can see in the structure, the carbon 1 of glucose and the carbon 2 of fructose, they are linked together by a glycosidic bond with the help of oxygen. That's what is known as glycosidic linkage. And very important thing, children, the sucrose is also named as invert sugar. Invert sugar, it is term which is being given because of a reason. Though it is a dextrorotatory compound, but after hydrolysis it gives two monosaccharides, that is dextro form of glucose and levo form of fructose. This levo rotation of fructose, which is minus 92.4 degree, is more than the dextro rotation of glucose, that is plus 52.5 degree. That is why the resulting mixture is a levorotatory compound. The dextro rotation means the plane polarized light, it is being inverted or diverted towards right, and the levorotatory means it is diverted towards the left hand side. So that's how the resulting solution is a levorotatory compound. The next disaccharide which we have in syllabus, that is named as maltose. This maltose is again composed of two monosaccharide units in the form of alpha D glucose unit. And in this structure you can very well see the carbon 1 of first glucose is connected to or linked towards the carbon 4 of the another glucose, again with the same linkage, that is glycosidic. So all the monosaccharides in this disaccharide is linked with the help of glycosidic linkage. So here carbon 1, carbon 4, these two linkages are between the alpha D glucose units. And it is also a reducing sugar which shows the reducing property with the Fehling solution and the Tollens reagent. See the structure very carefully. It is the same structure of glucose. If you see the carbon with the CHO group, the first carbon, this OH group here, oxygen is linked to the carbon 4, having the orientations of the next carbon HNOH, OH and H, then HNOH, and last one is with the H and CH2H. The same structure you can follow here also with the same orientation, children. They are alpha D glucose units which are linked by the glycosidic linkage. Coming on to the next disaccharide, that is lactose. Lactose is commonly known as milk sugar, as it is present in milk, right? So it is termed as milk sugar, and it is composed of two units, beta D galactose and beta D glucose. In lactose, as you can see in the structure, the linkage is between the carbon 1 of galactose and carbon 4 of glucose, having the glycosidic linkage. This particular carbohydrate, that is lactose, is also known as reducing sugar, as it is having a free aldehyde group which is produced at the carbon 1 of glucose unit. That's all about lactose, children. Concluding this session, we have just discussed about the disaccharides, which on hydrolysis produces two simpler units. We also discussed about the types of disaccharides, reducing as well as non-reducing. Then we discussed about sucrose, which is again a disaccharide and is known as invert sugar. Coming to the maltose, we have seen that it is a reducing sugar, whereas lactose, known as the milk sugar, is also a reducing in nature. So concluding these disaccharides, thank you for this session. And keep visiting our school website of St. Arnold's High Secondary School for further updates.